us all out. Never thought I'd be back in Appalachia. Oh, thought I heard someone creeping around.
Sensors indicate the problem squatters have been removed. Check in with me from time to time. I may have additional assignments for you to carry out.
State present. This year, please go.
Unauthorized access of secure transport container. Starting self-destruct countdown. Ending transport. Revelation. All units. Unless
unit has been programmed. We advance us wishing all advantage. Holiday initiating.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why? just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why? I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why? I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever.
Due to the hardened nature of this unit's exterior, the action,
Shake heavy like a bowl full of jelly.
is unavailable at this time. Scanning for knives. Boys and girls. Scanning. Scanning. None could be located.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
Hell yeah, that's actually kind of a good one.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
This unit will not be accepting request to sit on Santa's lap. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why? I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why? Welcome back.
Liberty Prime, back online.
It's hard to concentrate on my work when you're gone.
Where are my little arrows? No, really? I hear attempt to acquire a Christmas tree has failed. Reason: all trees contain highly dangerous levels of radiation. Mankind is slowly.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there. Overseer's log, top of the world. There's someone in control of this old ski resort, and if I ever find her, I'm gonna wash her mouth out with the first thing vaguely resembling soap I can get my hands on. Ugh. Selfish. That's the word. Maybe that's why she's alone. Maybe that's why she survived. But the only way she'll tell me what she knows is if I help her first. All the good people I've learned about who've died, and it's the sociopath who still gets to live. I had a directive from Vault-Tec. Secure the region's 3 nuclear missile silos. We had to make sure they didn't fall into the wrong hands. I knew I couldn't do it alone, so I asked you, my Vault 76 family, for help. And what did you do? My God, why? How could you do this? We were supposed to take control of the nukes, not engage in an Appalachian arms race. Please, stop this madness. The cycle of destruction has to stop! I haven't lost faith in you. I know you are good people and will do the right thing. If anything, I've lost my faith in Vault. They gave me a mission I could never accomplish on my own. They must have known I'd need your help. Did they also know what you do? It's just so hard not to feel manipulated. Overseer's log. Somewhere in the mountains. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Just trying to not... Trying to focus. But the pain is unreal. So bad. What to do this now? Well, I can't. I'm afraid I might pass out. Was attacked. Some kind of... I think it was wearing a gas mask. A heavy coat, but not human. Not human. No stim packs left. Funny joke. Practicing what you preach. This is the Overseer. Signing off. Hopefully not for the last time. Overseer's log, Camp Venture. Just who was this Brotherhood of Steel? Survivalists? Former army personnel? They took their training and their call signs seriously, that's for certain. Organized, efficient. Overseer's log, Allegheny. A mental asylum as a last stand against the scorched. Brave, crazy, and crazy brave. The Army way. At least I'm pretty sure the Brotherhood had former U.S. Army members, judging by the security systems. If only they had survived. What I wouldn't give to have a few of America's finest watching my back right now. Overseer's log, Missile Silo Alpha. No one's here. Not even any military survivors. It might be for the best. I don't think Bulk Tech asserting jurisdiction over the nukes would have gone over well. But it also means I'm locked out. Access is restricted to the highest-ranking officers. It's not gonna be easy to fool. If we can't secure these sites... My God. The automated factory in the silo? Just how many nukes can it make? Overseer's log, Missile Silo Charlie. I've now verified that all 3 missile silos still have fully operational security. No way inside yet, but I'll scour all of Appalachia if I have to.
It's done. I broke the transmission sequencer so no one will be able to remotely reconfigure the machine. I don't have much longer. Had I known... Isn't it? But maybe maybe I can help you listening to this. Whoever you are, you can't undo the virus, but you can upload your likeness into a whitelist in the software. Then you at least could live in the city. You just need to get to my office. There's a scanner attached to the...
I got a veiled threat from Orlando the other day telling me they'd reprogram me if I'm not more positive. The White Spring is in shambles! A mess! How can I clean that which continues to dirty itself? Oh, these responders have gone too far! The better question is, what is right? Everything has run amok. Chaos. Chaos! The responders have taken over the White Spring. Imagine all of the dirty footprints on the carpet. Dust all over the tables. The horror! I am but a humble servant of the White Spring Resort. Or I was, back when I... It's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress. That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them.
Did Giuseppe ever charge me for that hairbrush?
Anyone in need of help, yes. You appear more well-off than our usual guests, though, if I may say so. Less bedraggled than those poor souls. Armed. The refuge exists primarily to serve those who cannot help themselves. The starving, the sick, the homeless. There is a clinic, a kitchen, beds, recreational facilities, all manner of care to be found here. I'm so pleased to be able to assist in my own small way, of course. Of course, dear. The owners of the White Spring itself. The resort, hotel, golf course, all of it. Very much still alive, I assure you, though regrettably unable to oversee affairs in current circumstances. As such, now that we have new guests, they have sent me in their stead to take care of things as needed. I couldn't be more pleased to do so. A delicious opportunity to be of help and meet fascinating people such as yourself. Darling, I am entirely at your disposal. As I've said, I am the management liaison for the White Spring. I oversee the facility itself and its robotic staff. In addition, on behalf of the management, I arrange for the provision of certain material aid to the responders. They still have substantial resources and generously offer to share them to support their noble efforts. No, not by any prior arrangement. Perhaps you visited us before. I must apologize for the state you found it in, if so. Regular operation of the facilities had been stopped, of course, due to a lack of guests. Only the robotic staff remained. The responders, believing it abandoned, took up residence, a completely understandable occurrence, of course. With new and worthy occupants, the management felt it wholly appropriate that it find a new purpose, and sent me. Until such time as the world needs leisure resorts again, the White Spring is happy to support the refuge. Darling, you must understand, a place like the White Spring had, indeed still has, very wealthy people behind it. As was always the case, the truly wealthy had advantages the common people, such as you and I, lack. As for the White Spring itself, the staff of top-of-the-line robotic servants, security, and maintenance allowed it to weather the worst. Me? Have I beguiled you already, dear? I appreciate the flattery, of course. You must allow me to retain some mystery for now, though. I wouldn't want you to lose interest. Perhaps we can talk more some other time. We both have more important matters at the moment, I'm sure. Of course, dear. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pitt now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the Pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
Oh, how are we going to accommodate so many guests? They aren't even...
Judging by what I've heard, it's an accurate one, sadly. Pittsburgh was bombed quite severely during the war. The poor individuals still living there have renamed it to better reflect its dreadful circumstances.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice
They
bonus.
call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorich. Delightful man.
The White Springs decor is
Indeed, isn't that marvelous? They salvaged it and painstakingly repaired it. It's fully functional now. I was very pleased to be able to contribute to this effort in my own small way. If you wish to see it, it resides on the roof of the refuge between flights, along with its charming pilot, Miss Lennox. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
Tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Why, from me, of course. Rather, from the management via me, that is. When management heard the responders were restoring the vertibird, they wished to help. They provided the ultracells, and I suggested them to the responders as an alternative means of fueling the vertibird. Per management instructions, I distribute a quantity to certain individuals regularly. Management feels this encourages collective decision-making rather than stockpiling. I'm sure they'd be willing to part with them in exchange for your aid.
Miscreant from Crater scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude.
I could not possibly speak to your experience, dear. It sounds remarkable to make such discoveries. All I can tell you is that the management provides them for the refuge. Regrettably, that is as much as I know of the matter. I might wager that whomever was behind the ultracell you discovered likely shared similar contacts with management at some point, but who can say? My dear, you must understand, much as I would like to, my responsibilities do not permit me to do so. I am but a humble employee of the management, and I distribute their resources as instructed to the letter. I hope you will not begrudge me my loyalty. I find myself quite fond of you already.
Is refined and decadent. Don't listen to any naysayers.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the Pitt Union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent.
It is a lot of work to maintain the property.
How much more blood do we gotta spill before the end of all this?
These robots sure make my job easy.
Hey, sport. You wouldn't happen to be handy with an electrocompression spanner, would you? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you aren't. I invented the thing. Sorry to put you on the spot, kid. I'm Skippy Rorich, but you can call me Skip, Ro, Skippo, or whatever else you fancy. I'm here on behalf of the Union. We're a band of loose-knit freedom fighters from the Pit up north. We're looking to get our home back from a group of raiders called the Fanatics, hoping Appalachia has some help to offer in that. The Pit is, well, it used to be Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now it's something else entirely, overrun by all manner and nasty. But it's our home, and we want to win it back, clean it up, and make it livable again. Don't let me keep you.
It's nice to see people around in the responders uniform again. There's no problem too big to solve.
May I interest you in
What?
wine, beer, and or
Nothing but a problem. All it's doing is encouraging new people to come to Appalachia. Sickly people. If they're too weak to make it on their own, then maybe they shouldn't be the ones to survive.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is...
Sure, whatever.
our Sommelier recommends drinking.
Can you lend me a hand? Well, I'm a representative from Foundation. I'm just here to talk about some trade deals, and to request assistance with the recent stream of refugees from the Pit.
Why even bother helping people?
Well, we think it's kind what they're doing here for the refugees, but a lot of them are coming to Foundation too, and we just don't have the resources to take care of that many people. All right, talk to you later.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
Didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders sounded like too much work.
I could really use a drink. But Rucker wants us sober on the job. Hope all the folks at the commune are doing well. Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The Refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants golf club resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the Refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Sort of. Well, I haven't seen you around before, so, glad to have you. But I wasn't trying to recruit you anyway. I'm actually more in the material support end of things. Scouting for volunteers isn't really my department. Yes, exactly. You understand, I can tell. A future filled with people supporting each other, regardless of background or history. It's always good to meet someone who can see the big picture. Now, how'd you like to be a part of it?
I'm glad they chose to send me somewhere safe and not somewhere...
Safe haven for people trying to help others?
Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing, you should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running.
One of the other initiates said I reek of desperation.
Let me check my
I don't
notes.
smell anything.
Rucker's been in a tizzy because we just don't have enough wood to keep up. It'd be a big help if you could donate maybe 50 pieces of scrap. One less thing on Rucker's mind, you know.
But boy, is it tiring.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others? It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
Yeah. The warm glow of providing aid to your fellow person. The joy of supporting a noble and worthwhile cause. Isn't that great? Okay, if that's not enough for you, Rucker's given the okay to dole out some of the ultrasight battery cells we've got to spare. We use them to power the vertibird on the roof. They use it to fly aid missions to places outside Appalachia. I got a feeling you might be helping out there. So I bet you'll find a use for these. That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
If you hang around those raiders, I want nothing to do with you. glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Just a little longer. Well, as we see everything, you'll see.
I think we can make this place home for a lot of people, yourself included.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
If you see anything that requires attention, do let me know.
Ostentatious. But it's nice to be somewhere not covered in dirt for once.
If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
Good evening. Our late night fare is still available. Please have a seat.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process. Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
No reservations required. Help yourself to any table.
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders sounded like too much work.
Good evening. Our late night fare is still available. Please have a seat.
The other day. Am I going crazy?
This is smelling delicious! Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you
Great work.
shortly.
Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch. Some added flavor is a fantastic idea. This stew rivals my own talents. You must cook with me again sometime. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Are you at the refuge? We've got people going hungry, and too many mouths to feed at Foundation. I didn't expect a meal this good. Everyone is going to be so happy when I bring this back. Thank you.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorched once.
Please have a seat.
My friend, I hope you will stop by and join us for dinner sometime. It is such a lovely place, is it not? No one here works harder than Rucker. If I didn't chase her down, I don't think she would ever eat. She's truly a wonderful person who devotes her time and energy to helping other people feel safe.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running
Oh,
off.
Orlando?
It's a shame.
What a sweet person that one is. I love what they're doing here at the White Spring, allowing us all into their home. I feel so blessed to be welcomed here as the chef. I absolutely adore having more people to cook for.
Potatoes here taste amazing.
Help yourself to a table. Someone will be right over.
If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring. Can't believe we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one. Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
comic book heroes yesterday.
There's no problem too big to solve.
To worry about?
I was out scavenging for food earlier. I only got attacked by Scorched once.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade what I got that I don't need for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasight cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need. AVR Medical Center down in Charleston should have what we're looking for. So talk to me. You in?
I think I heard a
Word is, there's a lot of pre-war patient records still inside AVR. And if we can get our hands on even a few of them, we'll learn a great deal about how they used to take care of folks. And that'll help us do a better job today. Can the responders count on you? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there.
Is it tiring?
Stopping in to chat? I'm not complaining.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Need anything? Folks don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference.
Sorry I'm not much for conversation. Ellison talked my ear off.
Robot butlers. Is this a refuge or a palace? Robot butlers. Is this a refuge or a palace?
No reservation required. Help yourself to any table.
an automated alert. An unknown dangerous creature has been sighted in the vicinity of the Sons of Dane compound. This thing's been attacking the Bugs. We call it the Night Stalker. Killed some of our best guys. Polly says the loud music is what's pissing it off. So we can make a ruckus to draw it here and set up an ambush. Hell, if some beast's gonna put it into our good time. So we're fixing on blasting the jukebox and jamming on instruments loud as we can. Even rigged up some old busted instruments to shake around. Beat on some of them ferals we got. That all should make a proper ruckus. Something about all them particular sounds seems to send that son of a bitch into a blind rage. Any good hunters out there want to stop by and help us kill the Night Stalker tonight? You'll be rewarded in all the beer and partying you can handle. Message is set to repeat.
I wish they'd tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making.
Any idea where Orlando gets their clothes? I swear, I could do
Everything is too clean here. I could dirty it up a little.
Heard you were out there giving us a hand. I hope you were able to track down those patient records. Well, Appalachia's never really given the responders any breaks, you know? There's so much we don't know how to treat. Sometimes it's hard to know if we're even treating the right thing. With how many sick and wounded we get coming in here, we need every advantage we can get. And the information you're bringing us provides us that advantage in a big way. These patient records are really detailed. There's so much for us to study and learn from here. I'll let Ricker know you came through for us. Best of luck out there. Thank you. If you ever find yourself in a bind, you can always call on us.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus. If you see anyone struggling out in Appalachia, be sure to tell them about the White Spring.
I got a chuckle out of Rucker yesterday. Mission success. At a Victorium Knight Errant, do you need me to do anything for you? I could carry your things for you. Really, anything. Just say the word, I'll jump. Shoot. I mean, shoot as in ask me something. Don't fire at me. Ask away. Ultra what? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. No one briefed me on this. Battery cells? Forget the stupid vertibird. This is what I should be looking into. Oh, no, not at all. Someday, I will be.
I can't wait until dinner.
I'm training to be a scribe. You won't find scribes decked out in power armor. And even if I wasn't, I'm still an initiate. It would be impractical to waste your best tech on, well, a new recruit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Me? Well, I'll try to answer whatever I can. My story? I'm not very interested if that's what you're asking. I was born in Louisiana, but I hardly remember it. We moved to West Virginia when I was really young. Me, my mom, and my brother. He stayed behind to help my mom on the farm, and I went off to join the Brotherhood. I knew I had to do it. I was chasing that dream, you know? But I still feel guilty leaving the two of them behind. Mama was so proud of me, though. Made me feel proud of myself. In all honesty, I'm a bit of a fish out of water, but I hide it as best I can. Sure thing. I'll tell you what I can. But keep in mind, as a Brotherhood scribe, some of my intel is highly classified.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person...
I guess I could share that information. You know, Brotherhood to Brotherhood. Scribe Valdez sent me here. I'm just keeping tabs on the place. Nothing too important. Just keeping my eyes on that vertibird. What are they using it for? Ha! Well, not really. Rucker's nice and all, but every time she looks at me, she looks like she's in pain. Could be chronic illness. Giuseppe's okay. I know he's got that whole salesman act going on, but he's actually a pretty cool guy. Reads a lot, knows quite a bit about the world. Skippy's nice and all, but his inventions all look like alien probes to me. Orlando's probably the biggest enigma of them all. I don't know anything about them. They seem nice enough, but I always feel like they're hiding something from me. And I get the impression they just tolerate me. I feel like I could be out of the door to White Spring any minute. Oh, you mean Rutgers people? They're all right, I guess. I'd say they do a lot of good for the people of Appalachia, but there's hardly enough of them around anymore for everything that needs to get done. Between you and me, they'd probably be a lot more useful if they just got absorbed into the Brotherhood. They may have good aims, but they don't have the resources to do it. Meanwhile, the Brotherhood is making amazing strides every day. You're not gonna tell Rucker I said any of this, right? Please don't. Sure. Anything else you need? Sure thing. It's Initiate Ellison. But yeah, I'll see you later.
My friends didn't want to join up with me. Said the responders sounded like too much work. I wonder what they're doing now.
The world runs on caps. You do well to remember that.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Exclusive to the White Spring, early release bottles of the newest cola sensation,
Ever been to Clarksburg?
Coca-Cola Quantum.
Why would you ever need to go when you got everything you need at Giuseppe's Curios?
Nothing like the feeling of a good job done well.
I bet power over training's tough. Not that scribe training isn't hard too.
How are the folks at Foundation doing? If I wasn't so busy, I'd go visit sometime.
Don't bother talking to that person from Crater. Nasty chocolate.
I should check if those Blue Ridge folks carry theirs.
Wonder if they have any chems laying around.
Hey, what's up? Name's Lennox. You got it, bud. And mechanic. You're looking at more than a decade of military experience in the sky. Hey, she might be a used model, but I got her running right. Probably only a 5, maybe 12% chance she'll drop out of the sky. 20 tops. Sure thing, buddy, but make it snappy. I got stuff to do. Yep. I like to be up here to stay with her. It's been a long time since I had a working bird. I don't want anybody messing with her. One of the responders said they saw a spaceman the other day. Little gray dude. Aliens, you know? Hell, I saw crap above the clouds you'd never believe, even before the war. Tic-tacs, cigars, discs, stuff that moved like nothing we had. No way we're alone. Believe it. You better believe it. There was this one time I took potshots at a UFO with a pistol out the window of a seaplane. Big, glowing thing, keeping pace right alongside us. Must have fired the whole magazine. Co-pilots yelling at me, and suddenly, I'm just blind. They had to take over and guide us home. Vision came back later that day. Now, my co-pilot said I was just drunk and started trying to fight the sun, but alien mind control lasers is my bet. Yeah, no problem. Hasta luego.
This thing on? Hey, I'm Hack, leader of the local 42 in Union intel in the area. Skippy said that you're coming to help. Maybe with you here we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our foundry. So first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
She held on the way in. We'll see about the way out. This air can't be good for the filters. Or my lungs.
Over here.
So you're the one Skippy sent, yeah? I'm Hex, leader of the Union's Local 42. We spoke on the radio as you flew in. I was meeting an informant of ours in the area, only it didn't go so hot. My spy's dead, and I nearly bit the bullet with them. Now this place is crawling with manhunters out to get me. Listen. I need to get to base and get patched up. Since you're here to help, think you could take out those hunters for me? And get a little revenge? Huh. Looks like I can really count on you. The fanatics have posted assassins all over town. They're out targeting me and our other leaders. Hunt them down, and take them out. That should let us move freely again. Alright, I need to get moving. Give them hell and show no mercy. Let's talk again when you're through.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. What? Was it worth it, boss? Search complete. No hostile.
Watching.
Not as quiet as... Whoa, 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 where the fuck is that? You think that hurt?
Initiating search for hostile target.
Going dark.
Fall before the fanatics! Quiver! Going dark.
Those hunters are out of the picture. Good riddance. Head on over to our base in the pen and we can talk about what comes next. Let them through. They're with me.
Not to the fanatics, not to this place, not to anything. We need to take the fight to the fanatics.
Best defense is a good offense.
Hello. Hey, spare a few caps.
Don't fall for that act. They don't need the cash. They're just playing you.
Thank you. You have a big heart.
Unbelievable.
That's our foundry. Ours.
Careful, stranger.
There's fanatics out there, just waiting to have their death wishes.
Maybe I should get an apprentice or something.
I'll admit, I had my doubts about getting outside help. But you really showed up out there. Makes me feel better about sending you inside the foundry. The place is crawling with fanatics. It's like a pest infestation, but worse. Pests don't kidnap our people. They're rounding up anyone who can't defend themselves, forcing them to do manual labor. If I had it my way, I'd give them all a molten hot taste of their own... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. The foundry was what it sounds like, a metal foundry. Before the war, it made steel products. After the war, it became a Union base, the home of the local 42. That is, until Bloody Thursday, when we lost it to the fanatics. Now it's a fanatic base. A fortress they're using to wipe us out, bit by bit. The pen? It's a Union base. A temporary one, at least. By now, the fanatics hold most of the better secured areas in the pit. You and I do our jobs well, then someday we can move next door, into the foundry. Don't let us down, yeah? Thought you'd never ask. The foundry used to be ours, you know. The old hands hid caches around the place with all their important schematics and planning docs. We still have tracking signals we can use to hunt them down. That's where you come in. Thanks for doing this for us. Your raid will give us some time to collect ourselves. Get back on our feet. Before you head out, you might want to talk to our guy Wicker. Heard he needed help with some things that he can't see to himself. Watch yourself in there. We'll hold the fort and make sure no surprises head your way. Good luck.
Damn, you don't work me to the bone in here. Hey, name's Wicker. You look like a new face to me. What can I do for you, new face? Yeah, if you're up for it. I could always use more pure cast steel ingots. We've also had a supply cache stolen by the fanatics. Taking that back would be huge. This here is the Steel City. Or, used to be, anyway. Steel is one thing that's everywhere. But we're racing the fanatics to get our hands on the good stuff. See, pure cast pre-war steel with no impurities is worth its weight in gold to us. And it's just lying around out there waiting to be picked up. Bring me some of that steel, and you'll have my gratitude. And the rest of the Union's. Fanatics are always looking for ways to make our lives hell. Stealing our stuff is a favorite tactic. They've control over most of the city now, so none of our caravans or storehouses are truly safe. That means we lose supplies to their daily raids all the time. One of our storehouses got hit recently. We know the raiders are keeping what they stole inside the foundry, but we don't have the means to recover them. If you could get those supplies back for us, it would mean a lot. It'll keep us alive another day. Thank you. Sincerely. Hey, you got time to help me out here? Somehow there's never enough steel to go around in this steel city.
There's fanatics out there, just waiting to have their transmissions.
Low reds today.
Your hands on our spies' dead drops before the fanatics dig them up. Tune into our signal and track them down.
We're prepping our last assault against the Union resistance. Overwhelming force. Be ready. It'll all go down soon.
Must have been the camels. I will be strong. I will back into the pit.
You prick. How stupid.
Shit! Where'd you go? Those damn things. The struggle is...
Hope those damn things don't find me.
The struggle is over. Hostile target identified.
dark.
Must have been the chems. Another day. When will it end? Get to the pit. He's jumping in shadows. Was it worth it? Boss!
The rats. When will it
The Fanatics are using the Foundry's crucibles to brew up toxic chems to use in their weapons. Those weapons are aimed at us. We need to sabotage those chem vats. Find something you can chuck in there to ruin their supply. I'm sure they have barrels of who knows what that will do the trick. Foundry fanatics won't mess with us again anytime soon. You're a hero, pal. You bought us the time we need to regroup and live another day. Head on back to the pen for a debrief, but don't let your guard down. Never let your guard down. Hey, just wanted to... What the hell is that? You better get back here. Fast!
At least you got more fight than the Union.
I'm no stranger to post-war horror, but that was... Guess I've gotten too comfortable.
I didn't sign up for this shit. So you... Hey. What can I do for you? Thank you. You didn't have to go through with this after... what happened. I appreciate it. Thank you. You didn't have to go through with this after... what happened. I appreciate it. Later, I hope.
We were taken by surprise. Damn it. This wasn't the victory toast I imagined. We lost some good people to those things. Ugh, look, I hope you don't feel responsible. This happened on my watch. It's on me. I suppose you're leaving now, aren't you? Wendigos? You mean those things that eat people? I don't think so. Aren't those just a legend? The old hands did used to talk about things like them. Boogeymen that crawled around the foundry, taking people in the dark. They had a name, but I don't remember it. Whatever they are, they die. And that means we can fight them. Not that I'm looking forward to more of that. We don't say stuff like that around here, at least I don't. To pretend that losing people isn't just a fact of life, it'd only make things worse. Right. Hey, you did a lot for us today. Your raid on the foundry saved us big time. The fanatics would have hit us soon in the worst way. But you bought us some time to regroup. Someday we'll have the muscle to retake our home. I really believe that. Maybe you'll even be there to see it. Until then, we'll keep fighting. And we'll always welcome your help. Fly safe. Thanks again. The fanatics didn't know what hit them.
Another day, another rat storm. You ready to get airborne? And you can tell me all about it when we get back. Hop in and I'll fire her up.
you